Um, Obviously, I'm exceptionally proud of the group of players. I think to beat Celtic on any given day, you have to carry a degree of luck. But you also have to show a real resilience and a real determination in the way you play. You know, you can talk all you want about the tactical elements, but the delivering of them is ultimately down to the players. And I thought they were exceptional today. You know, they showed the courage to play under pressure at times. They also showed the energy to counter at the appropriate times. So I couldn't be prouder, because it's been a difficult couple of weeks for us in the back of the Aberdeen game. And we had to respond in the right manner. We've spoken a lot over the last couple of weeks, but it's words. You know, we had to show action, and I thought we did that today.
I think you deserved it today, big time. I mean, that must have pleased you greatly. That it's not a smash and grab 2-0. It's a game where you controlled large parts of it and put yourself under real pressure.
It didn't feel like that on the touchline. No, I think that you know, one of the things that came out of the Aberdeen game, and I spoke after the Aberdeen game about I made certain mistakes. I thought that we were maybe ahead of where we were. But the other aspect is the strength in the winning of duels. You know, a football game can change momentum based on winning a duel. And I thought we were really aggressive in our duels today. And I thought that was a really important aspect.
Does this have to be a reference point now, Stephen, for the players going forward?
You know, I go back to the Aberdeen game. There'll be more of those games this season. That's what playing for Dundee is. You know, I said this to them at half time, that you have to suffer when you play for Dundee. It's hard work playing for Dundee. The statistics tell you that. So it's a step forward. I think the most important thing is that we don't take big steps. We just take the baby steps. And today was a step forward.
He's hoping the fans will now have more belief in you and the players, Steve.
I don't know that. You know, I don't know that. I've said all along that, you know, I can only go in and do my work. I open the doors to the training ground every morning. I leave when it's dark. That's all I can do. If people don't want to accept that, then that's their prerogative. I have no problem with that. But the one thing that I do know is that these group of players get me out of my bed every single morning. And I keep talking about that, and they do. They're an exceptional group of players. Yes, we have our deficiencies, but they want to work, they want to improve. And I think you've seen that in the performance today.
How highly does that victory rate, Stephen, in your overall managerial career?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure it's pretty high up there. I don't know.
Generations of fans have obviously waited for this moment. 37 years since Celtic lost at Dens Park. Does that make it even sweeter for you, the fact that you were the man in charge?
Oh, we're proud of it, because I reel off a lot of statistics to the players. You know, we went to Ibrox and gained the first point there in 24 years. You know, at Pittodrie last week, we won there in 21 years. I think we go to Hibernian where it's 20 plus years again. There's a lot of statistics, and that's why I'm saying to you, playing for Dundee's a struggle. It's a struggle.
We'll not mention the Scottish Cup.
Yeah, you know, it's a struggle. It is. So we have to enjoy these moments. There's no doubt about it. You know, and I'm sure the players will, because the last couple of weeks have been difficult.
The players have got a day off tomorrow as well, yeah?
Well, I said to them they were in, but my coaching staff have persuaded me. They've leaned on me, so they'll have a day off tomorrow.
Are you slacking already? You slacking already?
I am.
There'll be more happier times and struggles, though. That's
Yeah, I think that the challenge sometimes that goes with this job is that I see how hard the players work, I see how hard the staff works, and sometimes the rewards only come every 5 or 6 weeks. That's the difficulty, that's the challenge of the job. And our job's to try and get a little bit more consistency. I keep saying this, and time is essential for a football manager, but you don't get time. Every single team at present, there seems to be a demonstration around. There was one today with Celtic. You know, every other club, just now we're seeing that. We live in a society where it's like that, where instant gratification is required, instant success is required. But the truth is that you need time. You need windows, you need opportunity, you need continuity. And wins like that hopefully buy you a little bit more time.
I was going to say, Stephen, does this almost feel like vindication for you a little bit?
Not at all. Not at all. Whether we won or lost today, I would have been satisfied coming away from today's game, because I genuinely mean this. We worked for 2 weeks there, and I used everything that I know. Whether that was right or wrong, whether we'd won or lost, all I can work to is what I know. And we worked tirelessly on trying to improve it. That's all I can do. The result is a bonus.
You took a wee bit of stick at the start of the season when you came in. And
A little
said,
bit.
and said, the line about, I know your man. A lot of Dundee fans will think you are the man tonight.
I've still not won anything. 9 points gets you relegated, so there's a lot of hard work ahead.